Welcome back everyone. We're getting ready for this Friday night. We're going to be racing. We've got Friday and Saturday all going well. So we better fix a few little holes we got in this from our 2000k journey. If you haven't seen them videos, go and check them ones out of the Street Machine Drag Challenge. We had a good time down there. So we're here, just a few repairs. I'll head up and see Dan shortly. He's playing around putting a radiator in it. So it looks like he's doing a bloody good job of that. So we'll go up and check that out and do a few other little bits and pieces. Oh, Mr. Dan's been busy again. What do we got here, Dan?
We've got a new rad setup. We just did a new radiator setup. I don't know if when we do drag challenges and stuff in summer, I mean, the other one was all right. It did the job, but it was just a little eBay $150 special thing. It served its purpose. But the advantage now is that if we ever do have a radiator problem with this one on a drag challenge or something, we can literally just swap the other one back in. We just left it as a whole setup. So it'd take 10 minutes to do it on the side of the road.
It's definitely a lot bigger in capacity, that's for sure.
Yeah, this thing's massive compared to the other one, and it's dual pass as well. So yeah, it should just be overall better.
So I made a deal with Dan. If he did the radiator, I'd wrap the bonnet in carbon fibre. He's wanted it for ages. And this is real carbon fibre, by the way. This isn't pretend shit. We're going to be sign riders, Dan, with this real carbon fibre we love to use. Oh wow, we're here. We'll do the little panel that blocks out the sunroof. We'll show you once we wrap a bit more real carbon fibre on it. Far out, we won't have enough to do the bonnet now, Dan. Rookie. Nah, I think we've made the right decision there. Well, it's time we get this thing back on the scales, actually. We haven't done it since its first ever track day. We've changed the turbo, we've added a lot of things, so we'll see what it weighs in it and see if we can get it set up ready for Friday. So here's our baseline. We're just letting it settle down after we've pushed each corner. We're weighing in at 2,755 pound. Oh, Dan got in. It went up 20 pound then. We're at 2895. A lot of people think this car is probably lighter than it is too. So that's with Dan in it. We got 1,333 kilo for you guys in America. That is 2940 pound. So it's definitely not light, but that's full street weight really too. So that's
real driver. It's a fat little nugget.
Yeah. So the thing is though, since last time we weighed it, we've added the stereo, bigger turbo. What else?
Fire system. So it's gained about 100 pounds since we weighed it 12 months ago.
Yeah, on its first.
Which is about right.
Yeah. So it's all adding up, but at the end of the day, there is probably some weight we can get rid of if we want to make it go a little bit quicker. But that just goes to show everyone thinks it's a real light little car, but it's not. At the end of the day too, like each corner, even though it's a little bit heavier, we've got 25% basically in each corner, which isn't usually the case, I'm pretty sure, with most sort of street cars. What do you usually see? Usually probably 60-40 a lot of the times with street cars, front to rear.
This is pretty good, pretty well balanced.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of weight hanging over the back, so that sort of does help work for us. But definitely would be nice to lose a few kilo. The wheels are heavy. These are made for a Jeep. You know, they're not made for drag racing. It's got probably 30 kilo bog under the paint. So it is what it is. If we need to do a 7, I think the only way, Dan, is we're going to have to turn the boost up a bit more. I can't believe there's still some here, boys. Okay, so we're going to weigh one of our original wheels compared to what a front runner weighs. So we'll just let this zero out and we'll see what that weighs in. 16.5 kilo for the four-wheel drive off-road Jeep wheel built to go over rocks. Okay, we'll get a one of those on and we'll see how we look, eh? This will be interesting. Here we go. 9 kilos. So
15 kilos between the pair of wheels.
That's easy weight. Okay, so we're just going to weigh one of our original wheels compared to a proper race wheel off TJ's car. So we'll see what this one comes in at. Around the 22 kilo. Okay, and it's with a ET Street, quite a heavy tyre as well, actually. So we've got
the well wheel.
Yeah.
This is a slick though.
Which should be a lot lighter in the tyre than our other tyre by right. So this will be interesting to see. 17.5. So there's actually not a big gain, and it even sort of feels that way when you pick the two up by hand as well. So I think obviously they've got the big advantage of the bead lock and everything, but for the weight gain, or the weight loss we should say, it's probably
not worth the money.
not a real good investment, eh?
You'd be up for $5 for a pair of beadlock wheels. The only reason you would change to the beadlock is if the tyre's slipping on the rim.
Correct, yeah.
Up until you have that problem, the money versus gains, like weight, is probably not worth it. You'd be better off putting money into fiberglass bonnets and doors and stuff before you.
That's it.
Apart from aesthetics, obviously, it looks,
definitely looks better.
A bit nicer.
We'll give them the looks factor, that's for sure. So we're sitting here talking about how we can lose weight from the car, but at the same time we're figuring out the best way of putting aircon into it. Right, we're getting serious now. We're going to weigh the bonnet. What do you reckon, Dan? What's it going to weigh in at?
It's awkward and heavy to lift that.
12 kilos.
17 kilos.
Same weight as a rear wheel.
Yeah.
Good to see TJ's finally getting his shit sorted. Righto, that was just a quick little video. We're racing on Friday and Saturday this week. So hopefully by Saturday night we'll have another video out for you to let you know how we go at that event. So we're trying obviously to get the 7-second pass. Don't know if it's going to happen this time or if we're going to have to wait till Jambo, but stay tuned.